my advice because I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be social media, Instagram this. I don't know what it's like to be bombarded and have to be the breadwinner in the family and be a brand and be worried about what I do or say and everything else, and 24/7 being pulled in so many different directions and not knowing. And then throwing the fact that if I'm insecure, if I've got my own mental issues going on, who do I talk to? I don't regret being born when I was.
Right.
I'm in the right place at the right time. It's just been fascinating to watch these young ladies come up and now take the baton.
You won't believe this. Just moments ago, the legendary Cheryl Miller dropped a bombshell. She finally voiced what so many of us have been thinking, but were too afraid to say aloud. USA Basketball never truly wanted Caitlin Clark, and the second she said it, the basketball world erupted. Before we dive in, do me a favor, smash that like button because this story is about to blow your mind. If you're passionate about real basketball and tired of all the politics, hit subscribe. You do not want to miss this. Cheryl Miller didn't hold anything back. No hints, no sugarcoating. She went straight to the heart of it, explaining why Caitlin Clark keeps getting overlooked, benched, disrespected, and unfairly targeted. Her words were firm, precise, and impossible to ignore. Here's the truth. Caitlin Clark revolutionized the game. That's exactly why she's seen as a threat. From day one, she has drawn ratings that every league would kill for, bringing millions of fans back to women's basketball. And now, the internet is in absolute chaos because her impact is undeniable. Millions of fans back to the women's game.
Personally speaking, I feel like she ought to be able to wear her 22. But nonetheless, it looks like she's making a big change, folks. There's a case to be made that Indiana Fever superstar Caitlin Clark's 22 is the most recognizable number in women's sports right now. I don't think there's even I don't think it's arguable at all. I just think when you think of far and away women's sports,
she drew in families, kids, and fans who had never even seen a WNBA game before. And what did she get in return? Hard fouls, no protection from the referees, baffling benchings, and a constant barrage of accidental elbows and brushes. Finally, Cheryl Miller spoke the truth. No one inside Team USA would ever openly admit it, but they didn't want Caitlin Clark. Her star power simply outshines everyone else. And this wasn't just her opinion. Cheryl laid out a clear pattern she's observed over the years. Every time a young superstar threatens the established order, every time someone grows bigger than the system itself, the system pushes back. But Caitlin Clark didn't just get noticed at 22. She became the global face of basketball. And that, Cheryl says, is exactly why Team USA never intended to make her the centerpiece. She revealed what everyone suspected, but few dared to say. Team USA is trapped in the same toxic politics that plagued the WNBA. Favoritism, loyalty to veterans, and zero tolerance for a rising star who didn't come through their system. Caitlin wasn't one of theirs. She came from Iowa, brought her own fan base, and demanded her own spotlight. That alone was threatening to the powers that be. Cheryl confirmed that the decision was made months ago. Protect the veterans, keep the old guard in control, and never hand the keys to a rookie. Caitlin Clark wasn't going to be embraced. She was going to be managed, contained, and silenced. Trolled and quieted.
Handled. Ultimately, it didn't matter because Clark was out, of course, with the groin injury. Let's just scroll down here because Sonia Cintron also was on the All-Star team. She wore 22. But the same can't be said for Team USA basketball, as players aren't allowed to share the same jersey number when suiting up for the national team. In fact, players are forced to wear a completely different number than what they're accustomed to on their professional teams. Caitlin Clark is going to wear number 17 at Team USA training camp. I'm going to tell you this.
But Caitlin refused to follow their rules. She played the game the way the world fell in love with, and that's when Cheryl dropped the bombshell nobody saw coming. Team USA was terrified she would become the undisputed star before the Olympics even started. Think about that for a second. A 22-year-old rookie drawing more viewers than seasoned veterans with a decade of experience. One player creating more buzz, more highlights, and more conversation than the entire team combined. Team USA wasn't prepared for it, and their system certainly wasn't designed to handle it. So instead of celebrating her, they pushed back, and the fans saw it all. The cold, distant body language on the court, the baffling rotations, the brutal fouls that went uncalled, and the constant media criticism for things other players were praised for. Cheryl nailed it. You don't treat the sport's most impactful young talent this way unless you're sending a message. And that message was loud and clear. Know your place, stay in your lane, and don't climb too fast. But Caitlyn just kept rising. Every jaw-dropping play, every packed arena, every impossible shot only made her bigger, and every step she took upward fueled the resentment around her. Cheryl revealed the painful truth. Caitlyn Clark isn't being punished for mistakes. She's being punished for being great.
Off season, with the front office we don't trust, we don't believe in, we can't believe anything they say, and we don't know what's really going to happen with Caitlyn Clark's health. This sucks, man. This sucks. I feel bad for Caitlyn because I know she wanted to be out there for the fans, to put on a show. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Man, just even the photos she posted, it's like, man, we was ready.
Millions of fans felt it instantly. Parents noticed it. Kids noticed it. Even NBA players were chiming in online, but no one inside the system dared to speak up. That is, until Cheryl Miller stepped forward. Then she dropped the second bombshell, the controversy over Caitlyn's jersey number. Cheryl didn't hold back. Team USA handled it terribly. Instead of treating Caitlyn with respect and making her feel valued, they made it seem like she was the problem for asking for something every athlete deserves: consistency and respect. She was made to feel like an inconvenience, and that's when fans everywhere finally lost it. The third bombshell, Cheryl confirmed that Team USA was completely split over Caitlyn Clark. Some coaches wanted her on the team, while others resisted. Some players supported her, while others resented her stealing the spotlight. Some executives loved the ratings she brought in, while others despised the attention. The result was a fractured locker room, with a rising superstar trapped at the eye of a storm. This wasn't about basketball, it was politics, and you could hear the raw emotion in Cheryl's voice when she said it. Caitlyn Clark plays the game the right way, and she's being punished for it.
And as far as I was concerned, I was just glad to know eventually I wasn't the only girl playing basketball and balling, you know, and playing at a high level. But it's been a blessing just to watch the women grow and watch the women find their voices, use their platforms, and finally get paid.
Right.
That's been, if anything, the flowers for me is this.
That one statement landed like a gut punch across the entire country. And it wasn't just about Team USA, it captured the reality of this whole season. The brutal fouls, the constant shoves, the relentless targeting, the disrespect, the deafening silence from the league, the jealousy, the manufactured narratives, and all the toxic noise surrounding it.